Dear beaders, I am Erika of beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly beady broadcast. Today I would like to say goodbye to the year 2024 together with you. But before we would start, then please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. You can watch today's video from the Beading School YouTube channel and also from the Beading School Facebook page. So please tell me in a comment if you can hear me, if you can see me. I see Georgina. She says, hi, beading friends from cold Saskatchewan. And Lita is saying hi. Thank you so much. Carrie is here. Kimberly is here. Kimberly is greeting her beading family. Angelina joined us and she says, great to see you and how awesome is the Advent even this year. Dear Angelina, thank you so much for writing this. Like every year we are really like trying to do even better and better, and I'm so happy that we are succeeding with the Advent Adventure. And just let me tell you that I have already started to write down ideas for 2025 to make it even better and more creative and colorful. So thank you so much for keeping us all the time inspired and motivated. Molly is also here, Wilhelmine, Linda, Jessica, Asta, Heather, Jill, Belinda, and I think I know why we have a lag, because I tried to do like a better quality, but maybe it's too much for my internet connection. So let's try. I will try to switch back to the slightly lower but still good quality, and let me know if there is still a lag. And Jill is here saying happy Tuesday. Belinda, Erika, Lutka, Jessica, Kristen, Linda, and Georgina says that Canada Bust is finally back to work, so our Canadian beaders can soon enjoy their goodies. Corinne, Irene, Nancy, Linda. Linda says, you guys are the coolest. I'm having a blast. Me too, dear Linda. It's so nice to spend my day with you ladies. Anna is here, Miriam, Sheila, Tanya. Tanya is here. Tanya, so incredibly good to see you. We missed you so much and thought of you and talked about you so many times. Biggest hugs to Tanya Quintelier, everyone. If you know her, you know her. You know why. Helena, Rachel, and Kristen is also here. So lovely ladies. Another year has passed by and we reached the very last coffee time with Erika of 2024. It was a year beyond every expectation and anything I could have imagined. I am curious, before I would move forward, was this year according to your expectations, or did it also have some unexpected turns for you? I would also love to greet Ingrid. Kristen says, I'm so happy for the Canadians. Susan is saying hi. Martha is waving at us. Jenny is here. And yes, indeed, dear Tanya, we see your name. We don't see a number, but we see your name. Alicia, Molly, Cosima, Cindy, Carol are also here. Lita says that for her it has been a difficult year. And partially I know what was happening with you, Lita, something you shared. And I admire your strength. I admire your will. I admire even you being brave to share what you are going through. Thank you, Lita. And Terry is here. And Lita says, I am grateful for my beading friends here at Beading School. And Sherry has also joined us in the meanwhile. And Rachel also. So, as Wilhelmine says, my year had so many unexpected turns. Being here is one of them. And this is a beautiful turn of events, Wilhelmine, and we are very happy that you are beading with us. I'm so happy always when I also see new faces and how our beaders get acquainted with each other and then start greeting each other as long-standing friends, and that is the best part of being here in the community. And Terry says, we are grateful for you, Lita. And Linda says, so many new twists for me. You have been making me excited every day. Great adventure. Thank you, dear Linda. And Susan says, complicated year, but I was blessed with the birth of my grandson. So a big win. And congratulations on that, Susan. And enjoy his company a lot and cherish all the moments. Miriam says that my earrings need a bit of beadwork. Can be. And Linda says, in regards to beading, it was a great, but the war here is over 1 year and it makes life difficult. Just yesterday we had to run to a shelter because of bombing from Yemen. Dear Linda, and indeed, like, the situation in your country, it's just like so unbelievable for the lucky part of the world, and I still sometimes can't wrap my head around it, and it must be so hard to live every day with the possibility to like have to run, and nothing can compare to that when you are afraid for not only your own life but the life of your loved ones. Like, my heart goes out to all of you, dear ladies, who have to go through something like this. And Angelina says, I loved this year. It has been hard in many ways and I am grateful for it all. And dear Angelina, it's so nice that you say it this way. Like, my year was also like challenging beyond every expectation, but I loved it, every moment of it. And Linda says, I'm so happy seeing the academy grow so much this year. And Jessica says, the year was hard, but beading school was better than ever. The boxes were so beautiful. Of all the boxes, my all-time favorite was the Sayulita sunset. And dear Jessica, I hope that the inspiration of like remembering the strong women and getting inspired by the strong women around us, just like my friend who inspired the Sayulita sunset, helped you a bit to get through that hard year. And Debbie says, so love beading and thank you for your teachings. Thank you for being here, Debbie. And Rachel says, hello to all the lovely, beautiful people here today. I hope you are all happy and surrounded by warmth today. It's so good to see all of you. And as we see from everyone's comments, everyone's stories, changes and challenges are constant and unstoppable. And no matter what comes our way, if it's a concussion or feeling like flying to the moon, there's always one thing only that can always keep us strong, keep us on our feet, keep us oriented in a world that sometimes changes colors without a warning. And that orientation point that we can always keep strongly inside of us, no matter what is happening around us in the world, that inner orientation point I'm talking about are our core values. Honesty, the will to live and to love, to stand up to face challenges, even with tears and despite discomfort, are some of mine, for example. And just as each of us on a personal level, communities as Beading School have values that we do our best to stand true to too. And of course, I like to refer to our three Beading School colors as the values that we pursue. Turquoise for creativity, yellow for a positive approach, and pink for compassion. And you can see these colors on every tutorial, in every box, and on our virtual home at beadingschool.com, and of course in the Beading School Club on Facebook, and even on your Beading School coffee cup if you already happen to have one. But while words are easy to say, it's actions that truly speak for us. And today I would like to share with you some little things, little happenings from 2024 that I am grateful for, that happened, and that represent the values that we stand for. But before that, I'm curious, are you conscious about those values inside you that keep you orientated in between all those changes? Would you love to share maybe? I would be so curious. And in the meantime, I would love to take a sip of tea. Kimberly says, in the meantime, so much going on in the world and so many struggles with life and those we love and sometimes even ourselves. One thing I learned this year is to know that eventually chaos will bring us hope and peace. And that's so well said, dear Kimberly. It's always up and down. After a gloomy day, a sparkly one, full of sunshine will come, but also we need to remember that clouds will come when the sun is shining and cherish those sunny moments even more. And Jen says, very hard year. I now need to find the time to beat all the boxes and catch up on lives. Thank you for all your work. Thank you, Jen. And Beatrix is also here. And Rachel says, Kimberly, well said as usual. Beatrix says, hi all dears, hugs and kisses. I discovered Beading School in May and don't want to miss it again. And I am grateful that you joined us, dear Beatrix. All your comments, your juvels, everything that you bring to the community, they make it a warm, sparkly, colorful place. And Deborah says, God is my rock, my strength, and my very existence. So indeed, religion for some of us can bring that core value. And Lizette says, I am so happy I found the Beading School. I joined for the first box this year and have completed a full year. I love this family. I can't wait for another year together. Thank you, dear Lizette, for being here. And Rachel says, truly for me, love is everything. I love people, colors, I love hope, heartaches, difficulties, because they remind us of all the beauty in the world. I guess love is a major driver for me. And Rachel, that's so beautiful. Also that you mentioned the hardships, not only the sunny side of life. It all belongs to it. And Lita says, I try very hard to be a kind person. I often think hard about the words I say and how I say things and how they may affect people, and then try to make sure I use my words in the best possible way. Dear Lita, you are one of the kindest people I got to know, and I am so grateful for your friendship in the beading school community. And please also trust us that you can let go, and we will love you for how you are, and thank you for like being so attentive to everything you say. And you are such a great person, Lita. And Miriam says, we do not want to miss Beatrix anymore. And Jenny says, the Beading School Club is the most supportive group of ladies. Merry Christmas to all. Thank you, Jenny, and happy holidays to everyone. And Tanya says, it's so nice to be here again. I missed it so much. Honestly, it's very difficult to stay positive if life hits you so hard. I can't even imagine, dear Tanya, and I'm so grateful that you are here again. I will cherish the day when Tanya joined Coffee Time with Erika again. And Linda says, it has been a very hard year for me. My cancer came back for a second time. Beading school was a great help for getting me through it. Dear Linda, I hope you are on the journey to heal, and I wish you lots of strength on your fight. And for Anita, it's her husband and children that keep her going. For Terry, it's faith, family, and friends. And for Kimberly, she says, for me this year, learning to go within and relearn how to listen to my inner voice and intuition, to connecting with the divine for love and peace. So well said, Kimberly. And indeed, many times it's about trusting our hearts and feelings. So, as I said, today I would like to share with you some little things, and also to say thank you for those who were around me in 2024. First of all, I would like to say thank you to every beader and designer, and all of our partners in the beading world and beyond, whom we were lucky to be in touch with this year. Seeing your jewels in the club, witnessing the creative of our friends, designers, and working together with our partners to create something beautiful, all made it a wonderful, eventful time. And all the new encounters and their friendly, well-known faces also brought joy, warmth, and trust to my heart. I would also like to say how privileged I feel to be able to work together with my friend Andrea. She is the second from the right, next to Timmy with the red hair. And also with the whole beading school team, Susie, Veronka, the two Timmys, Ildi, Dori, Dora, Edina, Anna, Melinda, Katineni, the two Tibors, Kristi, Chenge, Vicky, and everyone else who put their hands to make this a happy, sparkly place. The positive approach towards each other and the will to offer a helping hand when a colleague was in need, the determination to create happiness and value. I cherish those all. Thank you, dear team. I am grateful to each and every one of you that I can spend my days with you, even if most of the time only online. By the way, ladies, the theme these days is including an extra piece of sweetness with every package that we send out to you, to show our appreciation for trusting us with your precious bead orders. As long as the sweet gifts last, you will find them besides the sparkly goodies. And I would also like, for the closure of 2024, to tell you about one of the most exciting days in my nearly 20 years in the beading world. And this exciting day, it actually happened recently in September 2024. And it truly represents the camaraderie, the pursuit of creativity, and the belief that positive things are coming our way. So in the autumn, we traveled to Germany, Bavaria, with my friend and colleague Andrea. I was going through a rough time with big decisions to make. And when I landed in Munich, I didn't even know. But at the end, it was actually Andy who asked me the question that I had to answer. And it was her who made me believe that everything is possible. And I would like to say thank you to her one more time. And for always standing together, I would like to say thank you for being in this crazy adventure together. And of course, we work hard. We like to work hard, but there is always a sparkle in your eye, and there is always this companionship that I cherish. And this is one of the biggest gifts in my life. And just as she made me believe that everything is possible in life, she was also the one who actually came up with the idea of traveling together to Bavaria, to Germany. So, thanks to the wonderful cooperation and the great understanding that we managed to build with Hans, the current leader of the Neumann clasp factory in Germany, and actually the grandson of the founder, Rudolf Neumann, we had a unique opportunity. The doors of the historic part of the Neumann warehouse have been opened for us and for you. The shelves were full. The shelves were full of sturdy cardboard boxes that withstood dozens of years, keeping safe the treasures that Hans' grandfather, Rudolf, started to accumulate. And most of the treasures that we found there, the ones that we found that are inspiring for us beaders, traveled home with us to Slovakia, to the Beadingschool Treasury, where at the moment they are waiting for you. And these components, they are truly touched by history. We found colors that we don't see these days anymore. We found shapes that were discontinued. Yet a beader's heart beats faster immediately when she sees or touches these components. The years left their marks on these components. Some have scratches, and some have imperfections. For example, the nacre cabochons that I am holding in my hand, actually nacre cabochons, they always have a kind of a naked spot on the backside where actually a toothpick is inserted, because then the nacre coating is sprayed. But in the past, that naked spot used to be bigger than what we are used to nowadays, thanks to the modern technologies. But even with these scratches and imperfections, this was such a magical moment for me that we got to walk into that room. We got to open all these cardboard boxes, which some of them were not touched by anyone for dozens of years. And I am also grateful for the time that Hans Neumann decided to share with us and tell us about his grandfather and the craft and the history of the company that they built. And for me, these tiny scratches and hidden imperfections are the marks of history, and they represent the history of this beautiful craft and hobby and the colorful world that we are all part of. Without those components, the beading world would not be where it is nowadays. And our beading school Advent adventurers, those of you who keep an eye on your emails or keep an eye on the announcements in the dedicated Advent group, they already know that these drawers and cardboard boxes are now open for our beading school beaders in the Advent Adventure too. So I would like to share with you and show you today the vintage bags that Andy and her team prepared, and that these bags, they are not only inspiring and hold the possibility to create truly unique pieces, because once they are gone, there won't be any more. But they are keepsakes from the history of beading. So everyone who decides to get one of these or both of these in the bundle, you will be incredibly lucky to hold something truly special in your hands. And lovely ladies, I would like to show you what's inside. So please allow me to switch my camera, and then I will show what the Romeo and the Juliet vintage bags are holding. So I hope that you can still see me and hear me. I managed to figure out a way to switch my face camera to my hand camera. And please let me know if you can see me and hear me. And Rachel, I also see your post, and my heart goes out to you. And I wish you lots and lots of strength, and I hope that the events and that your treatment turns into a positive way. And Lita says, this is the Advent day I have been waiting for. And she says, everything is good. So then if everything is good, then let's see what's inside of these beautiful packages. So let's start with the Juliet vintage bag. So since these are vintage items, then the colors and shapes, they are very, very limited what we could get. And okay, this is so much better. And I will tell you what's inside, but please note that colors and sizes vary a little bit when it comes to the core content of the little bags. This is not little, this is how it compares to my two hands. So there are certain items that vary a little in shapes and sizes, and there are gift bags included, as many as 3 gift bags included in both vintage bags that vary a bit more. So it's a surprise that what exactly do you receive. So let's start with the 13 items that vary a bit less. So I have here the biggest cabochon These are nacre cabochons. And the biggest item from the collection, in my case, it's a bit more than 20 centimeters, 2 centimeters. And in my lucky surprise bag, it is of a rusty bronze color. Yours can be different. Then I have here 2 pairs of slightly smaller cabochons. That makes it 5. And then I have here 3 bags of 4 again slightly smaller cabochons, and from this 4 pieces each. And I will open one of them, my favorite. This is such a nice muted rose color. So these cabochons, they are perfect for bead embroidery, but also you can bezel them with seed beads or with shaped beads. So the backs are nearly flat, a bit curved towards the edges. And this is what I was talking about, that all nacre items, old and new, they are always put on a kind of a toothpick, and then they are sprayed several times with the nacre coating. And around that toothpick, there is always a naked spot. Currently, thanks to the evolved technologies, that naked spot is smaller, but since these are vintage items, then the naked spots can be bigger. So Irene says, I love that color. I hope it's in my bag. And Niti says, I just went back for one more Romeo and Juliet bundle. And Angelina is asking, what is the size of these? And oh my god, where did I put the measurer? Sometimes I can be so... Oh, okay, here it is. So this says it's still like 16 millimeters. Everything is, by the way, in the description, so you can check it out also. If you follow the QR code, then you can, I will also post the link in a comment. But if you follow the QR code, then the descriptions, they tell you exactly the sizes and the amounts. The team did such a great job with writing the description. And then there is actually another, even slightly smaller size. And from this, there are 6 pieces in one bag. So while from the big one we had 1, then we had a pair and pair of slightly smaller, 4 pieces of the even smaller ones, and then 6 pieces of the smallest smooth round cabochons. And I'm emphasizing smallest smooth cabochons because we also found in between these vintage treasures so-called baroque surfaced cabochons. So I have this wine red sparkly color in my collection, and the surface, it's textured, so it is kind of like the moon. And Tanya says they are beautiful. And Brit Marie is asking if the cabochons can be put into metal claws. And this is not, I haven't tried that, Brit Marie, yet. So I guess that if there is size that fits, then it should be possible, but also the angle is pretty steep, so I'm not 100% sure that they can be used that way. This is really like a gorgeous one, as Miriam says. And then, besides the circular ones, I also have here something else, and I was squeaking literally when I discovered this. So I have here 3 different items. 2 of them are like rounded ovals, let's say, or ovals in 2 different sizes. In this bag, I have 4 pieces of this bigger size. This is how they look like. They have flat backs, so they are also perfect for bead embroidery. Like, imagine that you put a bigger round cabochon in the middle and then either arrange the cabochons around it in a square shape, or maybe you can like create a kind of a 4-point star in your bead embroidery. But I would say that these are also like possible to bezel with beads, but like the angles are steeper actually than what I'm used to, so I don't want to say that for 100%, but in bead embroidery this will be amazing. And Rachel says, I really like nacre coatings. They look so beautiful, very high quality. So in fact, like, even if these are vintage, and I said that they have imperfections, we did do quality control. So there won't be like any very bad ones, but there are tiny scratches. And with this, I also kindly ask you to actually respect the history of these pieces. So please accept these pieces with love as they come, because they are truly, literally marked by history. So, in this case, I kindly ask you to embrace the imperfections also. And Miriam, oh my god, such a good idea. She says, on the spot on the back, we can glue a chaton rose. That is so true, Miriam. Oh my god, that is such a great idea. I love the creativity that you all bring together. And then from these rounded ovals, I have 2 more bags. These are slightly smaller, and there are 6 pieces in one bag. So this is how they compare to the big ones. And actually, ladies, it's worth it, just as Nitty did, to pick up maybe more of the bags, because as I said, colors do vary. So one bag might be different than another one. And these are things that we will never ever be able to bring back again. And then another one that I absolutely love. These are actually navettes. So there are 6 pieces of these, and mine are in light peach color. And oh my god, like the bead embroidery from this, maybe a flower shape, is something truly beautiful. And look how high the shine is. I'm actually mirroring back. So shiny. Erika says we can also use fingernail polish for the backs. That is also such a good idea, Erika. And Angelina, in the meantime, found the full list of types and sizes in the sets. And then, so these are the 13 items that everyone will receive with some variability in colors and sizes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packages. 9. Sorry, how am I counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. packages of the round shapes and 4 packages of the 1 navet and 3 rectangular one in my set that I received from the ladies. And then I think this was already like really, really worth it. But every package will also hold 3 surprises, as many as 3 surprise gifts. And with those, the variability is bigger. So you might receive something completely different than what I do, but there are 3 themes that are common. So the ladies call one of these the vintage glass cabochons. So in fact, all of these are vintage glass cabochons, but these are like the ones I received. They have a frozen surface, so they are different than the glass cabochons that I already showed you. And in my set, I have 2 bigger ovals, 2 slightly smaller ones. I have 4, these can be around 8 millimeter, I think, the round shapes, 2 navets, bigger ones, and then countless smaller navets that I can glue on top of my beadwork or use in bead embroidery, for example. The small ones, they are too tiny for bezeling, but for embroidery I would be glad to use them or like glue them on my historic filigrees or metal components. So this is what I received as one of my gifts. And then I also received a set called Something Exciting. And in this set, I have 1 big baroque pearl, round shaped, a smaller round with a smooth surface in a very, very beautiful purple color. I have a square, also with a flat back, and then this, oh my god, these navets in this light wine red color, these are my favorites. I want nails like this. These are amazing. Oh my god. As Irma says that she will save them and won't use them. I might save these. Oh, and Lita says too tiny for bezeling. Challenge accepted. And Irena is asking if they are glowing. I wouldn't call it glowing, but for example, these, they have like a truly like a mirror effect. Nitty likes the purple one. But remember, these gifts, they vary a lot. And Ginny loves the large baroque piece. And then my 3rd gift that I received, this is something that when Susie saw this, then she said like, oh my god, I have to have this. So the 3rd bag is a vintage metal component bag. And I want to say that since these are metal and vintage, then please remember that the composite of the metal is different than what we are used to nowadays. So if you are super sensitive, then please be aware that vintage items might very probably have a different composition than what we are used to nowadays. And Jill says, how in the world did you ever decide what to bring back? Dear Jill, we brought back like everything what we found useful. Like really everything what we could like bring back, we brought them back for you. There is nothing left from what we found useful for beaders. Tanya also likes the purple one. And Kristen says that light wine is my favorite color. So this was the Juliet with the warm tones. And I also have here a Romeo vintage bag with with cold tones. And I will be quicker here to show you what's inside. So here again, the contents are the same, but the colors are different, and they do vary. So this is the biggest cabochon, from which I have only one piece. So the equivalent of the rosy, rusty one that I was showing at the beginning. And from this I received like a mirroring tealish, bluish one. Then I have here also the baroque surface, and this one is black. Again, the equivalent of the red wine one. Then I have the two bags where there are like 2 and 2 pieces. This blue is so beautiful, but also this one. And then I have the 3 bags where there are 4 pieces inside. Oh my god, which one is your favorite, ladies? This is greenish, this is gray, and this blue, like steel blue sky. And Miriam calls it vintage turquoise. And Kristen says, I'm wondering how you are able to share and sell. Dear Kristen, I will tell you the story how beading school and the bead shop at beading school started. So super sick, well, not so secret, I'm sharing this since the beginning, that it was basically my own stash that I started to share because I was craving for different than what was everywhere available. I wanted the frozen colors, I wanted the opals, I wanted the 55 shades of turquoise, and to get them on my bead mat, I had to order a lot and custom order lots of things. So that's why that was actually how the beading school bead shop started. That I thought like, okay, I really want this, and the way to get them is to get them together. So already the power of the community was there. Miriam likes the green. Jessica too. Tanya says, such a beautiful color, the turquoise and that lime. And Jen says, Erika, I'm sorry, I'm on my way to grab your bags as the colors are gorgeous. No need to apologize. Antoinette also likes the green. Gail also. Lita loves them all. Molly loves the blue. And then there are also the 2 bags with the smallest size, where there are like 6 pieces inside. So I received, oh my god, this dark metallic bronze. This is so beautiful. This is so incredibly beautiful. Oh my god. These are pressed, not with a nacre coating this time, so they don't have the naked spot on the back. Oh my god, such a nice bronze shiny color. And then the other one is a cream nacre. And then also there are the 4 bags of the other shapes, so the 4 biggest ones. Then the 2 smaller ones, and I have that beautiful steel blue. Oh my god. And then a gray. Shades of gray indeed, as Miriam says. And then also like a hematite one. Tanya says the bronze one looked like chocolate indeed. And Kristen says, I'm moaning with appreciation at the colors. And Angelina says, you have fantastic pictures on your website, but seeing the pretties like this in your hands or in your videos makes a huge difference to how we perceive them. Jonah says, already out of stock? I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe. We had 100 from the... No, they are in stock. They are in stock, dear Joanna. Question: are you an advent calendar beader? Because if I know well, then this is for now for advent calendar beaders. I wanted to check with Andrea, but yeah, Kimberly says they are still in stock. And then I have here also the 3 extra bags that you receive as gifts. So I have here, in my case, again, frozen goodies. So nice. Oh, this color. So nice. Then these ones, they look like little lakes. Perfect for the winter. And Joanna, then please try, she says she is an advent calendar beader. Please try to close your browser, log out, log in again, because they are still available. Then I have also the something exciting bag. Yes, we have 45 still available. I'm checking the stock. So I have here the Baroque. I have here a smooth circular, a square, and 4 navets. But this can be very different. With the gifts, we have a bigger variability. All of them will be beautiful, trust me. And then the metal components that I received. And I have here rondels. And I have here, these look like, I don't know, like ruffles. I love the look of this. This is also super elegant. And I have a pair, so I can use them in earrings. When they are able to do it, and the ladies in the treasury are very attentive to make it like really usable for us beaders. So you can see that there are like 2 pieces of this for a pair of earrings, 2 pieces of this. It's not always possible for 100%, but they really do their best to make the packages and even the gifts as usable as possible. This is a big one, so this is only like 1 piece. Imagine like a necklace with beaded beads and this in between. That will be beautiful, I think. And since this is, oh, Erika, I wasn't going to get this because I don't know how long my hands are going to last, but seeing this, I just couldn't resist. And of course, couldn't decide on a colorway, so I had to get both. Dear Cindy, I really hope that your hands will be all right for a long, long time and you can enjoy your beads for as long as possible. These are indeed like, this have value beyond our bead mats. So I think we will truly cherish them for a long time to come. And Joanna says she wasn't signed in, so now she got everything she wanted. I'm so happy, Joanna. And lovely ladies, I will now again try to... Okay, that switch went well. Pretty okay-ish. Not well, but okay-ish. So lovely ladies, thank you so much for this all year that we spent together. Thank you so much for your creativity and kindness. Thank you for your trust in beading school. Thank you for keeping each other company in happiness and in hardship. And I can't wait to bead together again in the new year. On Thursday, we still have a No One Has to Bead Alone session coming up, and this time we are going to bead Senna from Veronka, and we even have a homework from her. So we all need to bezel 2 pieces of 8mm round cabochons with square stitch bezels. You can secure the thread ends already. to being able to complete the earrings. So you need to start the workshop with 2 square stitch bezeled round cabochons in the 8mm size. And the square stitch bezel tutorial is a gift from Beading School. So again, if you scan the QR code, and I will also insert the link in a comment. So this is how you can prepare them. So lovely ladies, see you on Thursday, and wishing you all a beautiful, colorful rest of the day. Thank you for everything. Bye bye.